Following April's heavy cost of living increase, Unihomes decided to raise the price of energy by 80.8%. New councillor of Crooks and Crossbow, Minesh Parekh, supported students' frustrations and claimed they are capitalising on the cost of living crisis.
Students don't really tend to know their rights. Landlords tend not to actively explain to students, because this is normally the first time where there'll be a tenant of a house in their name. Unihomes doesn't exist as a building on the high street. You may have your estate agents or your landlord's office who you will be directly renting from, but Unihomes, the only time you will ever hear from them is through a generic email that every single tenant in the house will be sent, or a letter through the post just saying "Dear occupant," which is clearly a cut and paste job that's sent to every student, not only in Sheffield but across the country.
Following the aftermath of a pandemic and the recent invasion of Ukraine, prices across the world massively increased while wages remained frozen. Inflation rates in Britain reached a 40-year high of 9% after the government stated that the rate should be between 2 and 3% to remain normal. Natural gas has risen by 95% and electricity rose by 53.5%, and the average annual cost for gas and electricity rose from £693 to £1,971. Other increases include the price of fuel rising by 31.4% and food and drinks rising by 6.7%. The cost of living crisis does not seem to be slowing down, as the cost of gas and electricity is expected to hit £2,600 in the next adjustment, which is in October.
Students are in a more fortunate position in compared to others, in the fact that we have maintenance loans, we have student loans that we don't have. For many people, we're not having to pay out of our own pocket for our education, and we're very fortunate in that way. There's a lot of people in society who are really going to have to choose between heating and eating, but with that comes this real sort of systematic problem where, with being a student, you can get an overdraft where you don't have to pay it back until you graduate. You can get all these different student benefits that inevitably will cost you.
Prices appear to be rising further as the cost of living crisis continues to haunt the lives of not just students, but everybody in Great Britain.